Here we go again. This time it's Ledgestone. And this is the one I've been waiting. And I'm not gonna say the most, but this is by far one of my favorite tournaments and courses and self-courses because it's played between a couple of courses. This is Discraft Ledgestone Open. It's Alicia here again. The round one of the FPO side concluded, and they started playing on the Northwood Park, Northwood Black, to be more precise. And we had a special occasion in this tournament. Spoilers, Kristin Tattar is back. And boy, did she make a comeback immediately on the first round, because she had a bogey on the whole one. You could actually see that Kristin was really nervous throughout the round, but she's been away a couple of months, so this is like her first big tournament. Of course, she went and won the Estonian championship a week ago, but that was like pretty much a warm-up for her. And now she's back, and she's actually leading immediately after she came back. Not by much, but enough to be the leader going into the round two. And overall, she played really well. Her putting was not where it's supposed to be, and she even said it in the post-round interview that her putting was off, and I hope she gets that fixed to round two. And she also mentioned that she needs to rely on her forehand more because the backhand is still hurting her hand. We're gonna probably see a lot of forehand from Kristin, but that's okay because, well, I don't know if you know, but Kristin Tattar originally was a forehand player, so I don't think that's gonna be a problem. So Kristin Tattar is your leader going into the round two, which is great because, well, as a European, I love seeing Europeans finish well in these American tournaments. There's two people tying number two. Missy Cannon continuing playing amazingly. I think Missy Cannon is having a really great season, and it's great to see Missy Cannon again in the top 5, deservedly. She played really well, her putting is going great, she keeps the disc in the fairway from the tee. Lisa Fajkus is also tying for second, both on -4, and Lisa Fajkus played a really good round too. A couple of missteps here and there, but other than that, a really solid round. And Valerie Mandujano is at 4th. And I have to mention that Katie Tattar is on 5th. That's another European. That's another Estonian player too. I think this deserves a special mentioning because Sarah Hokom, who won the Mid-American just a week ago, is now on 7th. And she actually played bogey-free. As you can see, Sarah Hokom played bogey-free. Unfortunately, she didn't get that many birdies. She got 1, but that's enough for the 7th place. And I think it's great to see Sarah do. I love watching Sarah because Sarah plays the game way differently than any other FPO player because she's a dominant forehand player, and I think her putting is really interesting to watch. As you see here, is one of the highlights of her round, and I just love watching Sarah Hokom play, and I hope she finished well. I would love to see her in the top 4 even. But yeah, Kristin Tattar played really well. Missy Cannon and all the top 5 players played really well. Paige Pierce, on the other hand, had a lot of problems, and it showed. I was actually surprised how much she was struggling again from the tee. Yeah, there was something off from Paige Pierce, and it actually showed quite a lot. She could just have an off day. We could see tomorrow because we're going to the Sunset Hills tomorrow, so it could be a completely different Paige Pierce we're gonna see then. But yeah, that's the round 1. Going into the round 2, the lead card tomorrow is going to be Kristin Tattar, Lisa Fajkus, Missy Cannon, and Valerie Mandujano, and the chase card is going to be Alexis Mandujano, Katie Tattar, Sarah Hokom, and Holly Finley. You know what I do. This is my short recap of the first round of the Ledgestone Open. And we're gonna end the video with Missy Cannon's interview and Kristin Tattar's interview. You know what to do. Subscribe, hit the bell notification button so you get notified when I upload videos. Also like the video and comment down below who you think is going to win the FPO side of the Ledgestone Open. Is Kristin Tattar actually going to win the World Championship? She hasn't placed below 3rd the whole season. I believe a lot of you don't know how good of a player Kristin Tattar is. And I think she's one of the best. She's my wife's favorite player. And I think she's a really good player, which kind of annoys me because there's a rivalry between Finland and Estonia, but that's a whole nother discussion. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you guys on the next one.
All right, we're here with Missy Cannon. Missy, 5 birdies in a row. We'll have to double check to see if that's ever happened at Northwood Black, but just tell us about that stretch.
Yeah, I don't know. It all just started coming together. I had a little bit of a slow start and a couple of misfires, which, you know, always kind of worry you when you're playing in the woods, when you're starting to pull things a little bit to the right, which I was doing a little bit, but, you know, every hole's new. So, yeah, I don't know. I just had some good drives and made some bigger putts.
We talk about short memory all the time. Northwood Black, does that just intensify?
Yeah, definitely. I love playing in the woods.
a
Honestly,
day.
it helps me focus, I think. Having to actually have tunnel vision really helps me hit my lines, and I've always just loved playing in the woods. So, yeah, my discs are great, and I can rely on them to hold straight on these tight lines.
All right, there's several of y'all at 4 under par. The scores seem a little lower this year, so give us the course review. Did Northwood Black get a little easier?
Yeah, maybe. You know, I think maybe people just know how to play it a little bit better. You know, it was kind of our first look at it last year, so, you know, maybe more of us sort of know when to take our medicine, when to lay up. So I don't know, maybe it's just experience too, but maybe a couple of the holes that were changed would definitely play a little bit easier, but overall I think anything could still happen out there.
All right, tell us about your favorite shot of the day.
Oh boy, what is my favorite shot of the day? Gosh, honestly, it's not even like a favorite shot, but the fact that I got out of hole 14 with a par and I actually had a birdie look, which I missed from inside the circle, so it's a little bit of a heartbreaker, but to have even a birdie look on that hole, I was super proud of. So yeah, say hole 14.
All right, things change dramatically heading to Sunset tomorrow. Does your bag change? I mean, what's the plan of attack there?
No, bag is the same. I definitely just lean on my thrashers out there. Out here, I lean on a little bit of different discs, but yeah, no, I'm looking forward to hitting some hyzers and jamming some putts out there.
All right, that's Missy Cannon. We'll see her on the lead card tomorrow here at Ledgestone. Great round. Here with Kristin Tattar. Kristin, the only birdie of the day on hole 18. Break us down the finishing hole out here at Northwood.
Yeah, the last hole I actually really like it. You need a perfect shot off the tee, a very specific landing zone, and I managed to do so. I had an opportunity for a shot to get to the green, and I am happy that I took advantage of it and got the birdie.
Tell us, how would you grade your game today?
Well, I don't think it was perfect. I was throwing the disc very well, but had some trouble with my putting from the early stages. I felt like this sleeve thing was kind of like bothering me mentally, maybe more than physically. So I took it off at some point and felt better and more like loose, and maybe that helped.
All right, and just your overall health assessment, how does the elbow feel?
It's still painful, but it's not as bad as it was, so I hope it stays that way.
All right, first tournament round on Northwood Black. What did you think of the course?
I really like the course, and I like the shot shaping here, and I think it really fits my game. I felt very comfortable out here, and I can't wait to play here more.
All right, you have a 1-stroke lead, and we head to Sunset Hills tomorrow. What's the game plan over there? Different course?
Yes, lots of birdies. I feel like every hole is a birdie opportunity, so I really have to be focused and get my putting game on, because I think these holes are birdieable for everybody. So yeah, lots of birdies.
All right, that's Kristin Tattar, your tournament leader here at Ledgestone. Great round.